Alright, hello everybody, what is happening? Welcome back to another video. This is a match reaction of Real Madrid versus Rayo Vallecano, where we lost 1-0 to Rayo Vallecano. Apparently a historical moment for Rayo Vallecano. We first defeat in 22 years. We have succumbed a defeat to Rayo Vallecano. 22 years, we haven't lost to Rayo Vallecano, and this happens. I mean, this is a bummer, but you know what? At the end of the day, I'm going to give you this hypothetical scenario just to compare it. If your teacher assigned you homework at the end of the year, and let's say that all the grades were turned in already, and she assigns you homework and she says, oh, you know what, students, it's not graded, but you have to turn it in tomorrow. You're really going to do it? Are you really going to do that homework? And at the end of the day, I can compare that scenario to what's going on at Real Madrid right now. These players, they're not being graded. There's no performance grade for what's going on with them. So obviously, they don't really have any, they're not going to be held accountable for their actions. Other than maybe some of the players, especially for those fighting for a position in the team like Gareth Bale, maybe Luka Modric to some extent, Courtois. The players who are going to fight for a position in the team are obviously going to do, try to do better. But obviously, some of the players I just mentioned didn't do good enough. So, anyways, let's go into the game here and what happened in the game. So, I thought Courtois was fantastic today. He was great. I've mentioned it before, he's a snake, he talks a lot, he does all this stuff, but at the end of the day, he's a Real Madrid player. I can't change that, and we just have to continue backing him. But Courtois was great today, and he was actually nominated for Man of the Match. So, something's wrong when Courtois is going to be nominated for Man of the Match. But anywho, enough with the banter. Courtois was actually very good today, and I have to give it to him. He was fantastic. He was kind of the keeper that reminded me the one that we saw at Atletico Madrid. So hopefully he continues on with these performances. Players that looked kind of dismal, didn't offer much to the team, I thought was Modric. Modric was very lackluster today. I hate to say it, as he was probably my favorite player along with Isco in the team. I loved seeing Modric and Isco in the team, and these two are my favorite players. But Modric, obviously, his performances have dwindled down, and I think if we get any money for him, then obviously I think we should sell him in the summer. I think that's just the best option, and we need to replace him with another midfielder, maybe Mateo Kovacic or Paul Pogba. They obviously have two very different styles of play. I watched Mateo Kovacic for Chelsea today versus the Manchester United game. He was okay, I would say. He wasn't that great, to be honest, but I have to say that the Chelsea system doesn't really suit Kovacic and his style of play. I think he would suit us a lot better. I've seen what he's had to offer at Real Madrid, and I think he would fit us like a glove. But Paul Pogba obviously is another big name. I think Paul Pogba would be a fantastic signing, but obviously I think there's some discrepancy between Florentino Perez and Zidane. Apparently Zidane wants to bring him in. He's a big fan of him, but Perez doesn't really want to bring him in. He doesn't fancy him too much. I'm not even sure why. But anywho, before getting into the transfer, I just want to get into the game here. So, yeah, Courtois was great today. I thought Carvajal was not so great today, actually. He was almost at fault for a very close goal. There was a one-on-one. Courtois had to make the save, and Carvajal really should have defended his guy there. Thought he was at fault there. But a good save for Courtois, really, to not make it 1-0. Then Mariano was great, I would say. He was really good. The only thing with Mariano is that he didn't get his goal, and that will have probably not been quite enough, not been what Zidane may have wanted to see. Maybe he would have liked to see a goal, but at the end of the day, I thought Mariano was great, and despite the kind of lack of creativity in the midfield, I thought he did the most. I thought he did the best of what he could, with the resources he had, really. Because really, like I said, there wasn't much creativity, there wasn't much going on, and he did the best he could with what he was given. His hold-up play was good, his link-up play was good, his movement was good, he made decent runs. He was pretty good overall, actually. So anyways, Carvajal was okay, very, very okay. Varane was pretty good. Jesus Vallejo was very good, actually. He was at fault for that first goal, that penalty. He shouldn't be giving those kinds of penalties away. I mean, he's got to be careful, especially in the box when you're pulling on a shirt. You can't do that, especially with VAR coming in. And I'm sure Jesus Vallejo will just learn from this experience. Marcelo was good. especially going forward. I thought he offered quite a bit. I wouldn't say it was his best performance, but he was. I mean, he was overall standard performance, I would say. Now you have Cruz. Cruz was pretty good for me for what I thought. Modric was not very good to me. His performance was really lackluster, and it just shows that his age is catching up to him, which is only normal. And then you had Llorente in the midfield. I didn't even notice him much, but I think he did good. I mean, from what I saw, I didn't notice him much really. Um, then you had also Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale was he keeps being offside. He keeps mistiming his runs. He tries every now and then. I can see him try, but it's just not enough. I just don't see enough for him. Maybe he knows it's time to go. I don't know, but um, at the end of the day, it's not enough, and his confidence is shot down. Everything's not gone his way. So Gareth Bale was not too good today. Like I said, Mariano was pretty decent actually. He was a very good player today. Very good player. He was very good today. The only exception being that he didn't get the goal. Would have liked to seen a goal from him, but at the end of the day, like I said, he did the most with what he could. Then you had Ceballos, I think, also playing, which is kind of weird. Ceballos is not a winger. I think I see him more as a midfielder, but he was okay. I mean, nothing too special, but a couple things here and there. But he was okay, but I mean, as a winger for Real Madrid, you want to create a lot more than that, and I thought he didn't do quite enough, but it is what it is. So that's kind of my review on the players. Let's see. As for what happened during the game, Bale had a couple shots. He had a shot from long distance, and it was okay. He had a free kick. It was on target, but really there was nothing too menacing from Gareth Bale. Something that looked threatening. Nothing that looked really threatening. And like I said, Courtois, I mean, was very good today. I think I'd have to give my man of the match to him. And like I said before, if you're giving your man of the match to Thibaut Courtois, then you know something's wrong in your team. But no, I'm just kidding. Enough banter with Courtois. Diaz came in the 60th minute, and then Isco came on at the 73rd minute. So that obviously livened up the creativity at Real Madrid, or livened up the mood at Real Madrid. It was much of a desolate state. The pitch was just awful. But these two creative attacking midfielders coming on kind of brought creativity, brought some energy, and although they weren't able to get the goal, there were positives. Brahim Diaz, man, he just continues to impress me, and I think I think this is pretty much unanimous amongst the fans of Real Madrid. Brahim Diaz is such a player, and I'm just hoping we see more of him. I'm actually hoping that he doesn't go on loan next season, because he definitely is at that level where he is able to compete at Real Madrid and definitely able to get some minutes. So hopefully we can see him next season at our club, and hopefully we just don't have to see him go on loan, because I think he's great. He has a lot of energy. He's got the passion. We've seen it at the end. He was fighting with I forgot who it was. He had some passion for the shirt. It was kind of nice to see. So hopefully Brahim Diaz does stay at the club. 80th minute, Mariano comes off. Vasquez comes on. Like I said, Mariano, wish he would have gotten a goal, but at the end of the day, he made the most that he could with the resources he had at hand. So that's all I have to say for the game today. We lost 1-0, but hey, if you had homework and it wasn't graded, it was the end of the year, would you do it? So that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching, and have a good day. Thanks.